Welcome to Times India TV. Thank you so much for our Excellency for joining us on this special day because India is celebrating 75th Independence Day of India. A great day and a great guest. So I know that you are going to make this day very special with your experiences and with your innovative ideas, innovative approach towards our society and towards our nation. So I hope that at the end of this program, we feel really this program is special because the day is special and our guest is also very special. So, not doing for the delay, let me introduce our guest, Christine Evers. She's a development sector professional, public speaker, motivational speaker, a social influencer, and eminent social activist. And to know about Her Excellency Christine Evers, actually, let us see from her perspective who is Christine Evers, because this program is to explore our nation, to explore the people who are inspiring us. So it is time to request Her Excellency to say a few words about herself. Over to you.
Hi, Namaskar. Good morning to everyone. Hello to all the viewers out there. And thank you so much, Mr. Rajarao, for inviting me on your show. Okay, I really am so humble that I've been invited to say a few words, to talk about our India. Okay, we are proud to be Indians, and thank you so much. Yes, as you already mentioned, my name is Christina Evers. I'm basically a trans woman. Okay, now what to talk about myself? I just like doing social work, so I'm basically a social activist. I have over 20 years of experience in the corporate sector, training individuals on communication, on soft skills, or be it with the organizational process that I had to train them. I train them on etiquettes, on mannerism, public speaking, and how to develop their own skills. Having been said that, I've been associated with an NGO called Humanity for You and Me, that is HUM. So we do a lot of work in Bengal. And similarly, I have been working with the less fortunate section of the society without differentiating between anyone out there. So I go on the streets, I work for the street children, we educate them, plus we get into the different slums of Bengal and we try to educate the children out there, feed them, and try to do different sports activity. And that's how my day has been planned for the 15th of August as well. I've received a lot of awards, and just to mention one, I've been nominated for the Rex Global Rex Karmavir Award, which is happening in the month of November in Delhi.
So great. That's so great. Really great achievements. Today we are talking about all these achievements because it's going to inspire so many people. In the same way, we are going to talk about the achievements of our nation because we are celebrating a 75th independence of India. So in the 75-year saga of our great nation, we have so many achievements, so many milestones, so many highlights. So what, according to Christina Evers, what are the some achievements set by India in the 75 years history?
Well, it's a very good question. Thank you for putting this forward. If we see, post 15th August 1947, India's journey has actually become a great example of an impressive growth story. As we claimed, by the Indian Brand Equity Foundation, India is actually growing. Okay, and when we talk about growing, India is among the topmost countries in the world, be it in the field of scientific research, and has also been positioned, as one of the top 5 nations in the field of space exploration. In India has actually, it has continuously done something or the other. Recently, we've also achieved gold medals in the Olympics, okay, just before Independence Day. And that's something achievable. We should be proud of that. Now, India has continuously taken up space mission. If you go to see, it includes, satellite launch. It includes the famed polar satellite, okay, which is PSLV they call it. And India is also like ranked among the most attractive investment destination for technology transaction in the world. So that is about India. Yes, India has grown. If we go to see, you know, our first Prime Minister, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, said, science is not merely an individual's search for truth. It is something infinitely more than that if it works for the community. So he actually made an effort to convert India's economy into that of a modern state and to fit her into the nuclear age and do it quickly. So if we talk about India, as India is celebrating the 75th anniversary of its independence, let's look what were the major scientific and technology development during the period. So there has been a lot of development in the sector. But the question is, are we free? Have we grown? There are some sections of the society that is not yet free. So freedom in speech. Can we speak what we feel like? Can we wear what we want to? So there's a big question that I would like to ask the government about this. Are we completely free? We are free from the British Raj, from the Britishers, but are we free from our own thoughts? Are we free? When we work in our own organizations, are we free by the government who's ruling the country? So that is where India, if India has developed, India has certain loopholes as well. As an individual, what I feel, if I can take appreciation for myself, I should be ready to be criticized. Because if I don't have critics, which means I'm not doing a good job.
That's so great. Really, the way you put forward the achievements of India, that's so awesome. Thank you so much. And it has the trait of constructive criticism. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Of course, today we are talking about all the achievements. Of course, we deserve and we deserve more. But at the same time, there are so many areas that we are lagging behind. There are so many areas which we have to strengthen, because there are millions of people who are under poverty, and there are millions of people are suffering with hunger, malnutrition. So we can see in the time of pandemic, there are millions of people who suffered. So these are the things that are happening still, even though we are advanced so much. So what, according to Christian Evers, what are the areas that India is lagging behind? And how can we cope up with all these challenges?
Well, what should I say about the areas India is lacking behind? Okay, there are many areas if we go to see. Because if I talk about just one section of the society, there has been growth, no doubt about it. Okay, but there are areas where there are gray areas when we talk about it, be it education, be it politics. Politics is one of the areas where India is lacking. Okay, India is lacking way beyond, and it is something negatively that is affecting the country's, if we talk about economy, if we talk about citizens of the, Indian citizens, a lot of them have been affected by this. Okay, now when I really talk about India being free, are we free? Can you, I'm just wanting to, I know you're the person who would be questioning me, but just yes or no, can you tell me if India is completely free today?
We can't. We can't answer that because there are two sides. Of course, some extent it's free, and there are areas where we are supposed to still be get freedom, because we are seeing the things, we are seeing all what is happening.
Now, if I talk about India, okay, now India is lagging behind developed and newly industrialized economics in the fields of science and technology today, due to comparatively low investment in research and developments. So what happens if we just talk about science? Okay, there's altogether a different debate on that. But if I just talk about my community, when I talk about my community, if I just talk about the LGBTQIA plus community, okay, are we free in India? Are we given the same amount of respect that we deserve? Today, if we talk about a transgender, majority of the citizens, or majorly 90% of the population in India would think, oh, okay, a transgender, which means she would be clapping and begging at the signals, or she would be dancing and singing and in the trains for her livelihood, or she will be going for a baby shower, or when there is a when there's a newborn baby, she'll go to the hospital, collect money, and go and dance and feed herself. No, I'm sorry. In this new era, I am also there, who comes out as a strong individual. I am proud that I belong to the LGBTQIA plus community, and I'm proud of being who I am. Yes, I am a trans woman, I am a transgender, and I'm proud about that, sir. Because I accept myself of who I am. And today I set examples for many. So in a pub recently, there was an incident that happened that a trans person was pushed from the balcony. Then another incident happened that a trans person was pushed from, from the terrace, from a bridge. So what's happening? Where is India free? There was another incident reported in India. I would not name the state, but a trans person who is 18 plus, which means has reached the age of adulthood and can take decisions of his or her own, but the police did not allow that person to take the decision even though they are 21 plus. Why? Because parents are rich. So where is India free? In true sense, I would believe India is free when we can roam freely, when a woman or any individual can roam freely on the streets, on the roads, without thinking twice, okay, can I cross this area? Will there be eve teasers out there? Will someone rape me? Will someone kidnap me? There are women who are still scared of these things. Why women? Men are also scared. It's just that men, they don't want to confess. They don't want to accept. There have been cases where men have been gang raped, where men have been robbed, looted. So yeah, in true sense, and when we talk about our economics, when we talk about our politicians, there is so much to be developed. Recently, the scam happened with the education minister in Bengal. So where are we lacking? Are we not, scrutinizing the ministers out there? Are we not seeing who are we nominating as ministers or trying to put in the parliament? Why are we just selecting or choosing people who has a criminal background? And yet we are trying to, support them. So obviously, where is India going? I'm happy. I'm very proud of my country. I'm just not saying I recently met the Indian Jawans, with their mission, Har Ghar Tiranga, and I'm proud of that. While I am proud of my country, at the same time, my country scares me. But it's not just my country. Some people who are living in my country, they scare me. Till the time we do not educate the society, nothing will happen. We need to educate. We need to give lessons of the LGBT community in the schools. Our schools needs to have sex education class in order to educate the children as they are growing about good touch, bad touch, about self-defense. We need to educate children to be more broad-minded. And this will start from our own house. We need to educate our own parents. That's when India will accept. That's when the country will accept everyone equally.
Wow. Really amazing inputs, because it touches everyone, not just me. It touches everyone really. But as you are saying, I'm thinking, of course, your perception is 100% right. But at the same time, you have to trust. There are millions of people living. They are socially accepted, but psychologically prohibited people. You believe it or not? There are millions. It may be based on caste, based on religion, based on region, based on cultures. They have to accept it. Still, there is untouchability, you believe it or not. So that's why I asked the question. We have to strengthen certain areas. Of course, you have 100% right to ask. Because when we ask so that we get the answer, there is a way to find the answer. Because if we keep on being oppressed by so-called narratives, there won't be any answer. But as I'm listening to you, I'm recollecting all the people who were getting oppressed even in 2022. Of course, there is a day soon, everyone, every Indian very happily celebrate, because there are people who are under oppression of poverty, hunger. Okay, they are killing almost. So anyway, you have given new insights to this program. I'm very much happy about your answers and all. We take it forward as a movement. We will do as our best to throw some light, to create some awareness. Okay, that's very important. Then my next question, of course, you are doing a lot of service to our community, society, nation. But at the same time, I want to ask you, what is the contribution of Christina Evers to our nation?
If you talk about my contribution, I call myself nation volunteer. So when I say I'm a nation volunteer, I'm just this, just a little, maybe a drop in the ocean. I can probably reach just about 100 people. But if we all come together, we can reach the benchmark of million people or 1.5 billion people if we want to reach and help. So what I do, whatever is possible, like Mother Teresa said, and I believe, when she had said, we cannot feed 100, but we can feed one person at a time. Even if you feed one person, someone will look at you, might be inspired, they might get inspired and take that noble cause forward. So that's what Christina Evers does. I am just trying to be an inspiration to the society, an inspiration to many people living in this world who are yet not able to accept themselves, who are not able to come out of the closet, who are still scared of the society because they feel that they might be mocked, they might be bullied, or they might be called different names. So that's me, that's Christina Evers. I am on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, you can follow me, you can send me requests, you can ask me questions, and I will try and help you as much as possible. That's what I do. I just try to do good deeds, because we come empty hand, we will go back empty hand. We will not be taking anything else, but we will only leave the deeds, the work that we have done as memory once we are gone.
So fantastic, amazing. You are a good philosopher. It is not there in bio, but you are a philosopher. Great. Thank you so much. But at the same time, we are asking you the question, what is your message to the society on this special day as we are celebrating 75th Independence Day? What is your message to society? What is your message to youth? Of course, your life is a lesson to everyone, because the confidence you have, that is itself is an inspiration. So what is the message?
My message to the society: remember to love people, remember to respect people. Please do not discriminate, do not judge. If you don't want to be judged, you have no rights to judge anyone else. So try to spread love and smile whenever and wherever you go, because you never know who has been through what in life till the time you don't get into their shoes. Please do not judge anyone before you get to know them. So that is my message. And during this 75th Independence Day, I would like to wish all my Indian brothers and sisters a very, very happy Independence Day. Let's not celebrate this Independence Day by, in our words, but let's also do it by our action, by accepting everyone wholeheartedly, by spreading love and removing hatred from our country.